everybody. Today we have Matchbox Moving Parts Mix 5 for 2024. This is a really solid mix. Again, just like Mix 5 mainline, we only have 4 new releases here, but they are all pretty awesome, and this is probably the most solid case of the year so far in terms of moving parts, which is crazy because there were bigger ones in terms of new quantities. But we're going to start off here with the 2023 Citroen E C4X. A new casting last year, debuting in a metallic silver, and now it gets a recolor in white. And as I'm pulling this guy out, I want to say thank you to Diecast Car Guru for helping me obtain these on my behalf. And let's take a look at the Citroen. So I still have not figured out, someone might have told me, I probably forgot, what exactly is the headlights, what's the running lights. I'm assuming maybe this LED strip here is the running lights, and then the light bulbs are somewhere in there. And then those are fogs down there, but those could be the headlights. That would be pretty low to the ground. I don't think that would be very viable, but it is also Citroen. They're weird. I want to put it past them. The hood does not open very far at all, but the engine bay is very nicely detailed, and it looks pretty realistic. I like all the intricate details in there in terms of like the casting and how some things are raised and slotted and all that. And it kind of locks in the down position like that. That's pretty nice. The metallic white, or the pearl white, is looking very nice. And then, of course, Citroen across the back there with the logo and the very unique tail lamps. It kind of looks like a pulsar from this angle. And there's the EC4X. Not to be confused with the BZ4X from Toyota. Right? I said that right? That name always confuses me. It's easier to just say Solterra. There is the Citroen. Next we have the Mazda RX7, 1988. A very popular casting last year. I still think the windshield is a little off, but it'll have to do. It's still an RX-7, and I'm still going to love it. And here, yes, yeah, that window bugs me. At least the casting's nice, but the window, it just needs to be fixed. I like the black trim around here. Your markers on the front there. Of course, these had pop-up headlights, so you can't see the headlights. The 6 spokes work really well for this casting. Taillight details look amazing. I love the black outline there to give it a highlight. Rotary 88. Love the classic Mazda font back there. RX-7, dual exhaust, which is chrome, part of the base. Nice touch there. I think the white one was like that too. Black interior. And there's your opening hood to see the rotary. It'd be funny if they put an LS under there because, well, that's what people do. They LS swap them. But nothing wrong with a good old rotary. Why does that bumper look... Oh, is it metallic? Because the hood isn't. Wait a minute. Hold on. That's definitely got metallic in the front here, but not on the hood. I wonder if that's overspray. Because look, it kind of disappears in the back of the fender here. You can't see it, but it's very prominent up here. And across the front bumper on the pop-ups. And over onto this fender. Let's take a look at the back. There's definitely a little bit of metallic in there, but it isn't as prominent as up there. And you can't see it at all on the hood. That's weird. Oh, yeah, this has black overspray all over this side of it. Jesus, look at that. Fascinating. All right, so we've learned recently that Matchbox is having quality control issues, which is weird because normally this is a Matchbox or a Hot Wheels thing. But yeah, look at that. We got We got the bumpers are metallic on this. The trunk lid's metallic, but nothing else is. Fascinating. Well, on to one of my favorites ever, the Lexus LX. I think it's the LX600, right? For 2022. Oh, no, wait, the 600's the new one. No, but this is the new one. Duh. I'm thinking of the GX. But that's only the GX 500 or 460. Oh, this just says LX on the base, so that doesn't help. I think it's the LX600. Either way, this metallic gray is amazing. Or metallic silver, whatever you want to call it. And I bought a couple for customs because it should not have chrome rims. I hate these chrome rims on the metallic. I'm putting black rims on it, and I'm probably going to do something with the grille because it needs a blacked out grille. I hate the grille on this. But there's your headlight details, very Lexus-ish. Color is amazing. Taillights look great. Lexus across the rear, yes, LX600. And here's your opening gate, kind of. Yeah, it doesn't open very far. This one's got the luggage in the back of it. I think my white one is just plain. Third release of this casting. So the Citroen and Mazda are on their second, but the LX here is on its third. Released first in a pearl white, then in a pastel green. Yeah, I wish that one was pearl or metallic. And now we got a metallic gray here. Awesome release. Wish it had black rims, and I wish it had the F Sport grille because they can do that. And I think they're just lazy and just, oh, we'll just use the same decal as the other ones. But they could change up the trim levels like they did on the Porsche and give it black rims and the black F Sport grille. We'll see if they do that in the future. Yeah, they're doing that to the Teslas too in the 5-pack, changing the trim level on those. Because I think they are plaids now, or the Model S's at least. Anyhow, a very anticipated model for 2024 is the 2018 Ford Focus RS. And I've been anticipating it like most people, so let's see if this one holds up. I really don't have anything to compare it to. There's the Mazda one, but it's kind of massive. Oh, I do have the Hot Wheels one too. See, I have all this stuff at access to me, and I don't use it. I could have had the Mazda and the Hot Wheels one ready, but I just wasn't thinking. Oh boy. So first off, that hood fitment is atrocious. So that takes a ding. Second off, I mean, it's quality control. Paint's bubbled. Wow, look at that hood. It's like it was touched up. Almost looks like someone just rubbed their finger in it just to smooth it out. That's pretty awful. Okay then. I'm not holding that anything against the release. But yeah, see, look at the headlights. Now, yes, they are actually where they're supposed to be, but they aren't complete. It's only half the headlight. Where's the rest of it? Actually, it might be in a little bit. There's your grille. There's your fog lights. Ford emblem on the front there. And this should... At least I can open it easily. And it actually opens, so that's a plus. Unlike the Citroen. There's your detailing. It's not as impressive as the Citroen in terms of detailing in there, but it is already black because it's a separate piece, so I think it's metal on the Citroen. Taillights look really nice, and they're actually completed. Focus emblem, your reflectors, your RS badge, your Ford emblem, and your rear plate all look good, and then you got a trim piece on the rear wing there. Looks pretty nice. The rear end's fine. I like the rims. What the hell is this? Chip in the paint from the factory. We got a hole in the door. Someone was playing with their BB gun, I guess. I mean that if it was a real car. Now, I know a BB gun ain't gonna do a dent that small to a toy, but to a real car, yeah. Yeah, the quality control is awful. And I think, and it's a shame because this is a great casting, other than the hood fitment. They made that a little better, but maybe they did that on purpose to, you know, get your finger in there. If that was on purpose, then okay, I can maybe give it a pass. Because it doesn't look like they really messed anything else up on it. Although when you put it like this, it's kind of got the proportions of the European model in the front here. And maybe that's because of the smaller headlights. Because the European model, you know, like the facelift that it got the smaller headlights. And that's kind of what it looks like from this angle because you can't see the grille. But then you see the grille and you're like, oh, wait, it's American spec. Why are the headlights so small? So I think they should have made the headlights full-sized. Maybe made the hood come out a little farther because that gap is atrocious. And not got a bunch of crap all over the hood. That would have helped. Yeah, see, just got to call things as I see them. I'm not going to, you know, I love Matchbox, but I'm not going to sit here and say everything they do is great because it isn't. And same thing with Tomica. When Tomica does something, I'll tell you. Like the Lexus IS that they showed. What was that? I hope they fixed that. It doesn't seem like they're gonna yet, but I hope they do. Ooh, it's pretty tough. Pretty tough market, I guess. I don't know, but let me know what you guys think of the Escort, or the Focus. Have I been calling it an Escort the entire time? Does yours suffer from the same issues? I'd like to know. Do you mind the headlights? I don't know. And what do you think about the other ones? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye for now.